Hey guys, we're heading into week 3 of Love Island USA season 8. So let's do some more tarot predictions around the couples, the current energy between them, and where they stand as of right now. I did just want to mention a bit of a sad update. In my very first LI prediction video, I did pull the death card and I had mentioned that there was an energy of death around the villa and someone may have to leave due to a family emergency or a medical emergency. And as of today, June 15th, we did just find out that one of the executive producers of the show, James Barker, has passed away last week in Fiji due to a medical emergency. That's all TMZ has posted at the moment. But I just wanted to say that I'm very sorry to him and his family, and rest in peace, James. It's very eerie that the death card came out and then that happened. I was like wondering if it would have to do with one of the Islanders, but unfortunately, someone on the production team, a major key person on the production team, has passed away. And that makes sense as to why last night's episode 11, felt more somber. It felt very off energetically. I don't know if anybody else picked up on it, but I just wanted to say rest in peace to James Barker, and I'm sending love to his family at this time and to the whole Love Island team as a whole. On a lighter note, let's start off with Jen and Gabriel. For Jen's energy towards Gabriel, I got the Two of Swords, and this makes sense. She feels like she's in a state of limbo right now because Bea just got dumped from the island. She knows that Bea was his strongest connection, and I think she is taking a pause before she invests further because deep down, I think they both know that this is a very surface level connection. I did get the King of Pentacles and the Tower for Gabe's energy towards Jen. I feel like he is sexually attracted to Jen, but there's nothing further than that because with the energy between them coming out as the Ten of Pentacles, this week they might have a big misunderstanding or possibly even an argument about their shared values and the differences between them. There's also a big language barrier between them as well. So I just feel like Jen doesn't really understand Gabe the way that Bea did, and Gabe knows this deep down, but he's kind of like staying put in this couple for right now until either he finds a new connection or even gets dumped off the island. I do see for the next boy leaving, it's either going to be Gabe or Casey, and I'll get back to that later. But right now, there could be a potential misunderstanding between them this week, and we'll see that as viewers. And it has to do with their backgrounds and their overall shared understanding of each other. Next up is Casey and Anaya. Casey's energy towards Anaya is so telling. We have Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. I think this week we're going to see him telling her one thing, but his heart is feeling another. And both things could be true at once in a sense. He feels responsible to maintain the connection between them, but he desperately wants to jump ship with this Six of Swords. The thing is, he wants to move on from the connection peacefully without causing any tension, any strife. But he and Anaya are currently at odds with each other. As we saw in last night's episode, they already got into a tiff. I don't think they understand each other's communication styles at times. And he's not getting what he needs out of the relationship. He knows that. She knows that too. They don't really like each other on a romantic level, but they're kind of like the mom and dad of the villa, if that makes sense. And Casey, again, is very afraid of how he is going to come off if he decides to break up from the connection between them. Because we do have the Page of Pentacles as the overall energy between Casey and Anaya. So they both want to continuously work on the relationship and stay together in a couple, but it feels like it's because they have to, because right now they don't really have other options. Casey expressed interest in Soul, but Soul is with Sincere right now. I don't think she's as interested in him as when she first came into the villa. And we do have the Five of Cups as Anaya's energy towards Casey. So right now she's feeling disappointed by him, and that's going to come up more this week. They're not going to have an easy week together, and we're going to see this as viewers. They might get into a misunderstanding, an argument. There's a lot of tension between most of the couples this week. That's what I'm picking up on. I also see her being sad because Casey might go home. I'm thinking it's gonna be Casey or Gabe. So this Five of Cups is gonna be her feeling like she should have been more responsible in like saving him. I see her trying to explore with Caleb, the new bombshell, because they talk a lot in the background. Anaya needs to wake up to the fact that she has more options outside of Casey. And I think Casey is kind of shooting himself in the foot here, so he might be the next to go home. Next up is Soul and Sincere. I don't see them making much progress in their relationship this week. This is Soul's energy towards Sincere, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I mean, he's literally juggling two women. He's juggling her and Melanie, and she's starting to wake up to that realization that it's not as fun as when he was pursuing her behind Melanie's back. Now that he basically got what he wanted, there's no fun in the chase anymore. She sees Sincere as someone who's very inconsistent, someone who is fun and for the moment, but he's not reliable and he's already proven to be a liar. She's more inward this week. She's also so much quieter than when she first came into the villa. It does feel like her spark has dimmed already. She's very introverted. She's having a hard time connecting with everyone else in the villa. Sincere is pretty much her only connection. So I see her being more isolated this week. She's feeling very isolated emotionally and just overall by the other islanders. So yeah, Soul is having a pretty tough time this week, and she's definitely having second thoughts about her connection with Sincere. Meanwhile, Sincere's energy towards her, Seven of Cups and King of Wands. Again, he liked the chase. He got what he wanted. This is Aries energy, but unhealed Aries energy. Soul is that ego boost for him, but at the end of the day, with the Seven of Cups, he's still thinking about Melanie. She's in the back of his head, and he's not gonna show up as fully present for Soul this week. So I see a lot of tension building between them as well. What's the overall energy between Soul and Sincere this week? The Knight of Cups and the World. The world usually signifies closing a chapter, a cycle. Interesting that I stumbled on my words and said sex instead of second guess. And with the world and the Knight of Cups, I mean, Soul and Sincere have a lot of sexual attraction towards each other, a lot of physical attraction, and there is a naked woman on the world card. So I don't know, they might even do this week. Like, there's a lot of passion between them. This is so interesting, but it's like, there's like that hidden aspect of their relationship where like Soul is not gonna feel fully chosen, but yeah, this is messy. Like they might get physical this week. Next up is Zach and Cata. I can't stand Zach. Beans and Toast needs to get out the fucking villa. Charlie, come pick up your brother immediately. Like, pack him up. He's a misogynist. He's so mean to Cata. Cata deserves so much better. She's the baddie in the relationship, not him. He wants to be the baddie and the princess so bad, and I'm not fucking with it. Anyway, I got Six of Pentacles and Three of Cups reversed for Cata's energy towards Zach, and that checks out. I think she knows that she's the one who's giving way more to the connection than he is. She's the one who's always initiating the kisses, the affection. Three of Cups reversed. I already see her having a wandering eye, but she's playing her cards right. Because I also got the High Priestess, and that definitely is Cata's energy as well. She's very intuitive. She already knows what's up. For Zach's energy, I got the Seven of Swords, so he's lying to her, especially in last night's episode when he said he didn't want to get intimate in case more people come into the villa and they form other connections. That was bullshit. He just doesn't like Cata as much as she likes him. Or even if he does like her, he has a really shitty way of showing his love and affection. I just really don't like Zach. He's a slime ball. Even the way he acts with Bryce and Trinity, he thinks he's better than all of the couples there, and it's clear that he's gotten pointers on how to play the game. He's simply there for the game, and I need my queen Cata to play his ass. I just know that she's gonna get the upper hand. Like, she's already thinking about other options. I'm sure, like, if they don't bring in more bombshells for her, then by the time Casa rolls around, she's gonna get her lig back on Zach. I just know it. But in the meantime, I see them sticking to the connection for now. It sucks that they got the hideaway because Zach just doesn't deserve the hideaway, in my opinion. But it looks like in this episode, they are going to end up getting intimate. And I feel like Zach just, something about him lying is going to come out this week. Like, he lied about what he meant by that, and we're going to see that.